that you have to be this and this is your future. I said, no, I have so much more of a potential. So what happened? My nephew Bahamas was like, all right, let's go out. Let's find out your potential. So I worked so hard, found my potential. What happened? Comes the nephew Lakis, says, I've had enough. That's it. And he tricks the nephew Bahamas. What does he say? Because the thing is that about Gashmias and about anything that's not spiritual, that it comes from Hashem, but Hashem only. Why does Hashem let it live? For example, the Christians are mind blown by this to the point where they think that there's two separate kingdoms: the kingdom of Satan and there's the kingdom of God. And then he's able to rule because they can't comprehend why God would allow evil to be in the world, and this is the way they explain it. Truth is that Hashem has it there to kind of push us, but the only thing is that He gives it from the Alter Rebbe says makiv, or over the shoulder. He also says is that bechinas acharayim, is that the spirituality, the power that this gashmis, this evil has, is like as if you're giving to somebody that you hate. But let's say somebody says you have to give this person this money, but you hate this person. So what do? You don't give it to him straight to his face. Here you go. I'm so happy to give it to you. You can throw it to him over your back, and it's not so much. Like it says that this entire world, all the klipa and all the bad in this world, is powered and enlivened only by this little trickle of spirituality and power that God gives it. Whereas the Nefesh Elokis is powered entirely by Hashem giving it full force. And you have so much more power, a quadruple amount, innumerable amounts more than what the evil has. So what happened? My Nefesh Elokis came up to my Nefesh Bahamas. I said, I'm gonna be slick with you back. You wanna be cunning? I'm cunning with you. You think your potential and that your future and everything is gonna come about by you doing the klipa and by getting into the klipa? Let me give you a little hint. You think it's all about your potential? The potential that you can have by doing godliness is so much higher than what you can do by doing this. You want to be a big deal. You want to be, and the whole thing about the nefesh, about me filming potential, how klipa it was because I wanted to show that I was a separate entity. Yeah, there's God, but I am God myself. I'm gonna go out and create the world. I'm a yesh. I'm a mitzias. I'm something. I'm gonna create. There's God, and God created me. Even though I'm a part of Him, I'm gonna do my own thing. What are the natural keys? Slightly, very little by little. It comes to me first. You think you're making a big deal now? Huh? You think you make a big deal now? Watch what happens if you become religious. Look at how big deal it's going to make to other people? Huh? You know how people are going to look at you and going to consider you such a big deal and be like, oh, look at this guy. It's a slick trick that he pulled. And my nephew Baham's like, hey, that's a good idea. Hey, let me start becoming religious. People can be like, ooh, look at this guy. Look at this guy who he wasn't, now he is. Oh, man. I'm going to be able to take from other people and be like, I feel like such a yesh that, and now people look at me like I'm a shpi, I'm a guddle. Look at this guy. And so he tricked my nephew, and little by little, I started doing it, not lishma. I didn't learn for the sake of Torah, I didn't learn for the sake of Hashem, I learned for my own sake, for my own potential, that I would get somewhere, that I'd be somebody to look at. You know what happened over time, and my nephew Bahamas slipped into the trap without realizing what was happening. Like, yeah, it's good. Look at this. Look at people giving me attention. People are telling, look at this guy. He's become religious. People are smiling. Look at this guy. He's becoming something. And then what happened? The last second, Nefesh Elokis, my neshama slips the carpet out from underneath the Nefesh Bahamas. Ha! Whoops! Didn't see that one coming. You got a beard now. What you gonna do? Ha ha! Boom! The last second snapped, and the whole thing, my head just crumbled. There was nothing underneath. There's no foundation. The Nefesh Elokis is slowly carving away the foundation from underneath my Nefesh Bahamas till it's entirely gone. In the last second, he just stepped back. Whole thing just crumbles. And then Nefesh Elokis stands up and says, "Ha! Now I'm in charge. Now I'm going to be the one to rule." And from then on, everything just snapped. Changed a different story. And it becomes less about yourself and about becoming more about yourself. And the thing is, more batul you become, the more you realize that it's all about Hashem, and it's not about you. And it's not about you becoming what you become. And that was the thing. He slowly fed me little bits of information. And why did he feed it to me? Why did he feed it to my Nefesh Bahamas? Here's this really great vort. Here's a great Dvar Torah. Tell it to people. Watch the attention it'll give you. Yeah, I tell it to people. And then it starts ingraining into your head. And you start realizing the things you're saying, it's Hashem. That you in actuality have nothing. You have no mitzias in yourself. It's not about you. It's about the mission that you were sent out. And then at the last second, my Nefesh Bahamas just gave up. Because everything that I had up until then to build my ego up, everything that I had done for 3-4 years to make myself, seem like such a shagit, to be my big mitzias in this world. Like, look at this guy, huh? He knows what he's doing with all his stuff. He slipped it out from under me. Now, even if I tried to go back and become that thing that I was the year before, I couldn't because my foundation was gone. Everything that I had based my ego on, my Nefesh Elokis is slowly taken away. Don't worry. It's just a beard. People like the beard. Beards look good. Brad Pitt was growing. Don't worry about it. Yeah, okay, fine. I grow a beard. All right, fine. You got me on that one. Keep Shabbos. Don't worry about it. You have a chance to relax. That way, so if you work throughout the week, at the end of the week you have a chance to relax. It's kind of like having a cigarette at the end of the day. All right, fine. Yeah, I'll do that. That sounds good. Sounds like a good idea. And then little by little, so I was doing it the last second. I turn around and look in the mirror like, uh-oh. There's no turning back now. Burned all my bridges. I'm done. That was it. Slipped. And then you get stuck. Then you're stuck. Then you're stuck. But the thing is, I'm not scared of the fact that I'm stuck because I gained something. No longer am I going into the world with the I need to have something to feel, because people go out to town and what do? They give themselves a pep talk and they tell themselves I have all these things about me, and I go out and look, I have this foundation to base my egotistical looks on. I look around as if you're the shit. And, what's up, guys? I try to own you, and I don't even know you, but I got this haughty look on my face. It's all on that, and that's what it's all on. And little by little, he started taking it away, and it only became about Hashem. And then trust me, there are times that I tried to go back. There were times that I was already on the way, and I was like, I looked back where I came from. I don't know if I'm really ready for this whole religious thing. I'm gonna go back now. And then it's like, wait, I don't have all those things that I went out to town with before. I can't give myself the same pep talk I just gave myself 7 months ago because I don't have that anymore. Huh? And then it kind of burns your bridge and you leave. But then, what happens? You find out that it's not about you facing the world. It's no longer about me being my Metzias, me being this entity of there's no God, there's just me in this world that I need to create something, I need to have people look at me and realize, oh, this is a person. It became more, I have Hashem behind my back. So you know what, I could be the lowest of the low, in the mud, and it doesn't matter, because I have Hashem. And that sense of confidence is so much higher than any pep talk I ever gave myself, that even though the fact that I burned my bridges, and for a while I got depressed, like, damn man, I can't go back, but the second you realize that it's not about you, and you're a messenger of something higher than anything else, then it no longer becomes about you. Because even if you're the lowest messenger of the king out there, you're the lowest of the low, and you have to go deliver a message to somebody else, you're not delivering a message for yourself. You're not coming up, oh, I have a message to give you. No. The king has a message to give you. So no matter what I look like, no matter what I am, no matter what, I have nothing, no traits to offer, he does. So you know what? You can't, you have to respect him, and albeit conduitly me. That's what happens in the end. Then you lose the whole mitzias, you lose the whole yeshus, the whole ego, and it's fine. It's fine because I don't need an ego anymore. You have Hashem. You realize that what you're doing, every action you're taking, is for something else. Every action you're taking is for that you don't need to have the confidence to do it because you already have the confidence. Because the person that created this entire world already set up the plan that this is what you're going to do. So you're no longer fearful of it. Now, I'm going to tie it with something else that Yankee told me last night that actually totally blew my mind. Up until now, the thing with Chesed before you explained was I always thought it as Chesed is good things that happen to you and happiness, and Gvura is the bad things that happen to you. Because maybe I had an Aveira, and now this trial is coming to me because I did something wrong and it's going to clean my soul. Yeah, but you can't really you can't. It still got me depressed. Why? Because even though I told myself this is because of something you did, I did something wrong, and now I feel like crap. And it gets me down, and then totally pull the carpet out from under my feet. It says something else. That when it comes to Gvura versus Chesed, Chesed is revealed godliness. That you see that God is leading your path. That you see that God is kind of giving you the good because you did something and and He's making life easy for you so you can enjoy the godliness. But that's already a revealed state of godliness. Just like whereas Gvura is not a revealed state of godliness at all. You can't comprehend how this bad thing that happened to me is supposed to be good. How is this a revelation of God? It seems to be something like the Yetzer Hara planned for me. He planned that I would do an Aveira, now I got punished. It doesn't make any sense. When in actuality, it's not that. It's entirely different. Just like when you have a thought in your mind. You get a thought in your mind, and you look around your friends, you're like, I just had a brilliant idea. But I want to explain it to you. In your mind, at the time, before you explain this idea, the idea is unlimited. It can go any way. You can go anywhere with this idea, and you can translate it to anything. But the second you put it into actual words, you've now limited that infinite thought into this sentence. This is now what my thought has been translated into. It has now become limited. Boom, it's on the table. That in essence is what Chesed is. It is a revealed state of godliness, and it's a very high level. And and we pray for Racham and Chesed every day because we want to see revealed godliness. So yes, there's nothing wrong with Chesed. It's actually very good. But at the same time, the Gevurah that happens to you is not revealed godliness. It's the exact opposite of revealed godliness. It's godliness in its essence before it comes down. So what does that mean? That means when something is happening to you at the time, you can either sit back and say, why are all these bad things happening to me? Or you can say, look, the fact that I don't realize that it's good means that God didn't have to limit it to come the good. Because the good only lasts for whatever. Okay, so now I feel good at the time, I got a new apartment, now I feel good, new place. Whereas the Gevurah with the bad is actually by this bad thing happening to you, you don't see it, but he's not only is he it's considered like the mashal. You know what it is? It's, for example, there's a man in goes to Shemaim, and Hashem shows him a video, and in it he sees his whole life, and he sees footprints. He sees one set of footprints and another set of footprints. And he turns to Hashem and he says, look, where all the times where it was easy, I see two footprints. But where it's got the hardest for me, where I had the worst times in the world, I only see one. Where were you? Hashem says, no. The times when it was easy, I was walking alongside you. The time that was really hard, I was carrying you. Those were my footsteps, not yours. That's exactly what it is. The Gevurah, when you feel like it's the hardest time in the world, that's when Hashem is actually picking you up and putting you exactly on the path that you need to go. It's no longer about what you think and about your ideas and how, well, I had this planned out in my head, this is the way my life is supposed to go, and that this bad thing that's happening doesn't fit with my plan. I never saw it coming. Hashem is actually saying, okay, my thoughts are not like your thoughts. You can man plans, God laughs. Yeah, you thought that your life was planned out, but I knew from the second I put your soul down into your body on the day you were born, I knew the way your life was going to be from beginning to end, and you think that's the way your life is supposed to go. I'm helping you. And so when you get these hardships that are happening, and you realize the fact that it's not revealed godliness, it's essence, it's pure godliness. Meaning that, yeah, the chesed, now you have a chance to, I'll decide, I feel good right now, so I can make a decision on what I want to do, and where I want to go, on my path, and you feel good, and you're able to make decisions. But when it's hard and you don't realize what's happening, the Hashem is actually taking you. And even though, let's say, that hardship puts you down on a certain path, maybe you're supposed to be on that path that day. That was the reason, even though it's hard, that day that you were having the hard day as first the good day, you were actually more further down the path that you needed to be than you were on the day of the chesed. And that's the whole thing with Eila told us Yitzchak. Yitzchak is the Mitzad Gevurah. Like Rabbi Gerelik was saying before. Mitzad Gevurah that when Mashiach comes, it's going to be Beis Shammai. It's going to be Gevurah. It's going to be like Yankee said, it's going to be, the women are going to be, who are Mitzad Gevurah, are going to be the ones that are going to be dominant. It's a different level. What does that mean? It doesn't mean that it's going to be strict. So when Mashiach comes, we're going to have Beis Shammai who holds a stricter psak on halachas. No, it doesn't mean that the life is going to be hard because there's gvur. No, what it means is it doesn't have that the godliness won't be limited. It won't be limited to only this expression of it. Meaning you got a gift from God, something happened and you feel good about it, but he now limited his essence into this small expression of happiness. You feel, I feel good. I got this. Whereas the Gevurah is before it ever came down. And that's the way it's going to be when Mashiach comes, where we get rid of all the Berurim, and we no longer have the need to have to get these little tidbits of treats from Hashem. Like, here you go. Now I feel good. You can actually, in the essence, you're going to be able to feel how everything comes together, and how Hashem has everything planned, and everything comes together. To L'chaim, Mashiach's here now. We already see it. Women becoming dominant. Trust me, I see it every day. Man, women go out there.
Women are going to dominate.
Women are now the ones in charge of men. Men will do anything.
My wife, I've got to be back by 12.
Mashiach is here.
See you later.
Mashiach is here. L'chaim.
Brother.
Just add on a little bit.
Na